I'm Geoff Ward, and I'm a lighting cameraman, director of photography, and I do some directing as well for daytime telly, as well as other things. I make films, take photographs, do all sorts of stuff, really. There's not really any opportunities to jump in as a director. The way to get into doing it is you'd start as a runner, and then you'd work through being a researcher, and then you'd do directing, and that'd be your route as if you were pretty much any job in television. That would be your route in. So you would start as a runner, regardless of what education you have, and then you'd take the opportunities as they came up. And obviously, then if you're good enough, then you'll get to be a director. That's in television. In film, you can make your own films. So you would probably have to go and make films, and then you'd have to go to film school and study directing. Then you'd have to, then you'd work up through. Again, you'd probably start off as a runner, and then you'd go to third AD on shoots, fourth and third AD, and second AD and first AD, and then you'd be, hopefully you get to be a director. If you're doing director of photography, that's really difficult. You'd have a similar sort of thing. So you'd probably start off on the camera as part of the camera team, as a clapper load or something like that, and you'd learn about cameras, and you'd work with other DOPs, and you'd learn the trade that way. And then you might get to be a camera assistant for a clapper loader, then to focus puller, and then you probably, hopefully, camera operator, and then you get to DOP. But that's whatever you do. University education or college education is usually the first step that gets you into the bottom rung of the TV industry or the film industry. It doesn't get you, you don't leave university and become a director, or not many people leave university and become directors. It's mainly because anybody who's going to invest millions and millions of pounds in your feature film has to be sure that you can actually make a feature film. So you'd have to generally work your way up through the ranks to be able to do it. Speak to lots of producers, still making your own films, but it's a lot of hard work to do that. So whatever you do, if you're going to be a director, you have to make your own films. You have to get them seen, and then if you're very, very lucky, if you do the festivals and stuff and you get a really good film that's well received, then you can leapfrog a little bit. But the accepted ways is you leave university, you get your first job as a runner or fourth AD, and then you hopefully work up the ladder. So for every film or television program that's made, there's usually only, well, for films particularly, there's only one director. So if you imagine all the other jobs that kind of go along with it, the competition for those one directing jobs are very, very, it's very, very keen.